Hey, my name is Ashman, and today I will be telling you my personality type. My personality type is INTP, so that means I'm a logician, which is pretty cool. So if you don't really know what INTP is, so here it is. The I is for introversion, the N is for intuition, the T is for thinking, and the P is for perception. The opposite of my personality type is ESFJ. ESFJs have dominant extroverted feelings while INTPs have inferior. This means that both persons will have to make a real effort to understand each other's position, and that's not a very good starting ground for a relationship. Logicians are actually good analysts, and they're abstract thinkers too. They excel in analyzing their connections between anything really, and they can see how unrelated factors could tie in with each other. Logicians are actually imaginative and original thinkers. They come up with their own ideas, and they don't really need to rely on anyone else to do their own work. They are independent people. Logicians, or INTPs, are actually very open-minded people. They are willing to consider new ideas from anybody, really, and they will also contribute all of them too. Logicians are actually very enthusiastic people. So let's say if another person has an idea that they want to discuss, they will discuss it, and they will also be happy to take part in any activity that goes along with that. Logicians are actually very honest and straightforward people. They wouldn't lie or just not tell the truth because it's going to hurt. They're going to tell you. We believe truth is the most important factor. Logicians are very private and withdrawn people. They won't really tell you about their personal life because they find that disturbing. And they also won't communicate with other people if they don't really have to or want to. Logicians are also very insensitive people. They want to work. So let's say if they want to work on a project, but there's something in the way, they won't let that thing that's in the way disturb them. They want to get the thing done first. Logicians are also absent-minded. They become really forgetful of things, and they may skip things to do work. They like to finish things without pausing or taking breaks between their projects or work. Logicians are very condescending people. They can be easily frustrated or easily mad about something very little. So if something goes wrong, they could easily give up on it because they don't want to start all over again. Logicians always second guess themselves, a lot. They do it so they can improve on things that they do. Logicians often never commit to a choice at all. Sometimes they'll even have a choice to just go off what they think is right or wrong. Friendships. It is very hard to become a good friend with a logician. But if there's a common thought or you guys find something similar, then they might start to like each other. Many of the usual motivations for making friends are emotional support, social validation, or shared routines. But they don't apply to logicians. More likely, these concepts are met with disdain, as people with a logician personality type might prize intellectual depth above all these. Logicians are solitary, eccentric, and independent people, but they struggle looking for a career that meets their needs or goals because the way they work is very different from others. Logicians need careers where it meets their needs, but when they do bring is qualities in much higher demand, like creativity and a passion for theoretical methods and ideas. Workplace habits. Logicians like to work alone with no distractions, so they could not have any interruptions between their work. They don't like to be bossed around or used by other people. That's why they want to be alone. Career paths. The running theme for logicians is their desire for solitude. They like to work alone on projects that are puzzles, but they don't want to have any distractions or interruptions between their work. Here's the conclusion of everything. So logicians can pretty much overcome or outmaneuver obstacles that seem unbeatable to most people because they just give up, but logicians don't give up that easily like others. But if there's a tiny mistake, they will give up. But if it's going just fine like they want it to or how they expected it to go, they won't really give up and they'll beat it.